Hi folks. Got another fine product here from Ace High Leathers. It's a vendor out of California that I've been working with for the last 6 to 8 years. I came across Ace High Leathers, owned and operated by Nancy Rogers, when I was looking for saddlebag covers for the round type saddlebags that the Nomads and the Voyagers have. I had a Nomad at the time and nobody else was making them. She was willing to take on the challenge and was quite successful at it. And for those of you who have purchased them, you know how well they fit. Well, now I've been looking for bottle holders and pockets for the front of the crash bars for the saddlebags. She took on that challenge and I'm going to show those to you today. You can put the pocket holder and the pocket, or the bottle holder and the pocket on with the bag on there. It's a little bit of a challenge because the snaps are real tight so they don't come off. I'm going to take the bag off, and what I've learned with my Nomad by going through the different forums and the different Facebook pages for the Vulcans, I found that you could set up or make quick disconnects for your bags. I purchased the bolts and the knobs from the McMaster car. I can put a link on their site, on the end of this. For now, I'm going to show you how I do it. Take everything out of the bag. I use the canvas bags that are made for these saddlebags. And then what I usually do is I start in the back and loosen them, working forward. These two knobs here are the same length as the bolts that come from the manufacturer to hold the bags on. This one in the front was a little longer and I had to cut it off. Fortunately, the front of the thread is open, so I was able to find out where I needed to cut it off. Now I chose to put the bottle holder on the left-hand side and the pocket on the right. You can mix and match them. You can get 2 pockets, you can get 2 bottle holders. She works with you on whatever setup you want to do. The snaps are heavy duty and she assures me they won't rust. And they stay pretty tight. Let me get a couple bottles here. I have been able to put a quart-sized bottle in here. I don't have one on hand right now, and it is pretty tight. So the closest thing I've got to it right now is a Gatorade bottle. Fits nice and snug in there. And this one is 20 ounces. Also, iced tea bottle. Fits in there pretty good. And of course the standard water bottle. Now that's loose, so you may want to stick something else in it if you're going to ride with it in there so it don't bounce out on you on the highway. And just so you can see with the bottle in there, the footrest has to stay down. With the footrest up, the bottle will sit in there. Unfortunately, you got to take the bottle in and out to put your passenger floorboards up and down. You put the bag on. The bag goes on as easy as it came off. It's just a matter of getting these tips in the right location. And that's an issue whether you're going to use the bolts or the quick disconnects. Once it's on, I don't tighten it all the way until I have all these knobs in. This makes it a little easier. And I found starting from back to front works better, because the back one's always the hardest one to line up. And you don't have to crank them down too hard. And between the Nomad and the Voyager, in the 8-9 years I've been using these, I've never had a problem with them coming loose. I used to just load all my stuff individually in the saddlebag, and I found using those bag inserts works a little bit better. So let's look at the other side now. Okay, let's take this bag off. And obviously, same setup, and loosen it from the back. Take the bag off. Now the pocket's pretty much the same setup as the bottle holder. The only difference is you've got a lid, and what's nice about this too, not only does it snap, but it's magnetic. One of the recommendations I had made that you'll see in future ones is going to be 2 rivet holes in the bottom, so that if any water gets in here, it'll leak out or weep out, however you want to put it. Same heavy duty snaps as on the other side. And like I said earlier, you can get 2 pockets, 2 bottle holders, or you can flip the way I have them and put the bottle on this side and the pocket on the other side. And I found I can access either one if I'm stopped at a traffic light or stop sign or whatever, and access both. All right, put the bag back on. Again, starting from the back. That's not my work. There you go. Getting them tips in them holes sometimes is a little bit of a bugger. Something else I do with my bags I didn't show you on the other one, and hopefully you can see it, I don't know if you need more light or not, is down at the bottom, I put this foam rubber in there with Velcro tips just to cushion the bottom a little bit. And that's how we do it. Okay, there you have it. I will attach links to the end of the video for Ace High Leathers. You'll have to refer to Nancy's page for pricing. I'm not quite sure what she's going to charge for these. The ones I've showed here are the prototypes. Hopefully, if you're in search for those or the saddlebag lid covers, you'll be satisfied with what you find. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys later. Okay, folks, as you saw earlier, that version of the bottle holder had a thick leather backing with a thinner marine vinyl front pocket. Well, Nancy has taken it a step further and made a version where the pocket in the front is of the same thickness leather as in the back. And the same bottles will fit in the pocket, whether the floorboard's up or down. And as I mentioned earlier, with the thinner bottles, they slide in easier, but if you hit rough road, they could also bounce out. So I recommend putting something in with the bottle. And now we'll give you a close-up version or view of the newer version. And it still has, just like the other one, a strong webbing at the bottom to keep anything from sliding through. So whatever version you're interested in, give Nancy a call. I'm sure she'll be more than glad to work with you.